All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. I'm talking today about a deterioration in a lot of different places all over the world as it pertains to conflict and the parasitism of a certain country that is still chipping away at our national security here in America. Welcome to PrepperNow.
Please, Lord, help me get one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this platform is actively targeting preparedness channels. Best way to fight it is to engage, like, share, subscribe, join us as a member, or join us on the other links in the description to end censorship. All right, folks, so welcome back to PrepperNow. Hit the buttons and stuff. You know what to do. I'll remind you at the end. And just want to point this out because it kind of backs up what I said yesterday when that video about the explanation of what's really going on with the tariffs and everything else. You know, Gerald Celent said it, trade wars become world wars. And that's kind of where we're going with things. And it is becoming more and more my belief, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure there's all kinds of different beliefs, and nothing is ever true completely and nothing is ever false completely. There's always nuance and things going on. I mean, you know, there's false things. I'm just saying there's always like a gray area. So I don't know everything. We don't know everything, but this is my belief in all of this. Over the last 10 to 15 years, basically China, who really does think out by the century, whereas the Westerners think out by the minute to an hour if they're lucky, they're trying to play a long game, and that long game is effectively chewing down, wearing down, chipping away at the West's power, and to do it in every way possible. Whether that's mailing seeds in the mail randomly to Americans and saying, hey, plant this species which could really do nasty things to your environment, to what I'm about to tell you here, which is basically some soldiers that were in our military that have been charged with conspiracy, bribery, theft, and major national security risks. So, FBI director posted this about Army First Lieutenant Li Tian and Sergeant John Zhao from Joint Base Lewis McChord, along with former soldier Ruoyo Duan. They're all accused of selling classified military secrets to a Chinese buyer. So according to this indictment, in addition to the computer equipment, Zhao allegedly targeted an encrypted hard drive and 20 classified hard drives containing sensitive military data. The drives were reportedly held detailed information on the Army's high mobility artillery rocket, which thing we know as HIMARS, along with specific planning and technical documents related to the U.S. Army operations. Data described as brigade level and marked with color-coded labels indicating secret and top secret classifications. I can assure you that our friends in the East are doing things to get prepped for war. Right now in Hubei province, there are 400,000 recently created military vehicles called the Dongfang Mengshi that are all sitting down in a nice area ready to be, well, placed wherever they place them. That's a lot of military vehicles to just create right there. Now, I said it yesterday, I believe that the current administration is now starting to wake up to the fact that our relationship with that country, the dragon, and we got to use code again, as pertains to our friends in Rus, we need to get Rus on our side, or at least out of the way, and focus on the dragon in the East. Today, Trump came out and said that he was going to be putting possibly sanctions on the two countries that are fighting in the eastern portion of Europe in the hopes to kind of put that down. He's trying to really settle that one And then he can reestablish a relationship with the bear country, as Popular calls it. Then he can focus on the dragon. Netanyahu supposedly got really angry at the Trump team for trying to talk to Hamas in the background. So that is adding fuel to the fire. There's talk about going into and doing raids on nuclear facilities in Iran. All kinds of stuff is going on out there. And then you've got Europe, which is kind of having a break with America at this point. And I think it's because our leaders now think that there are people in Europe that are trying to instigate the bear. Dutch officials said that all people need to have 72 hours of readiness materials in their homes, as in preparedness. We, of course, advocate for much longer than that. And actually, I got that one from my good friend Prepper Dog. You should, have more than that. But anyway, they're getting prepped. So all I can say is it's coming. There's a deterioration of things all around the world. So don't get into a honeymoon phase thinking that everything's going to be great. Also, on my community post, I have been talking here about things that are going on. I did a video a couple days ago with Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. If you guys could go check that out, that is on my community page. If you have not seen that, it's an hour chat with him, with HVPS and Livingston Man. Really good stuff. I want to start to promote that. Doing talks with them. I'm talking to Prepper Dog about doing another one. I know I want to do another one with Modern Refugee. I would like to do another one with the Roaming Prepper. I would like to bring all those gentlemen in and do another 5 Wise Men of Prepping video like we did back in December. So be looking for that. Anyway, appreciate you being here. Hit the buttons and stuff. Darken out the bell for the notifications. Yes, we're still getting hindered. And basically what I'm starting to believe is our friends in the back in the platform really just want the content creators to pay for views. Because there's things in our studio now that say, hey, you're not getting the impressions you used to get? Well, strangely enough, you're right, I'm not. Well, if you would just purchase this and that, why, those magic views will come right back. Interesting. Timing is everything, folks. And as my father said, it all comes down to money. God bless. Hit the buttons and stuff. Join us on the links in the description. You can join us here as a member. Subscribe to our locals as well. We appreciate having you, and we'll see you on the next one. PrepperNow out.